So in real estate, I see a lot of agents doing things the hard way. There are some few basic steps when you get into the business that you must adhere to so you don't end up hitting your head against the wall or doing the exercises and going through the motions and prospecting so hard every single day of your life in real estate that eventually it will get you to burn out in year 8, year 10. So I'm going to go over the 3 basic principles that a lot of agents will tend to overlook or step over in order to get that really quick commission. Don't skip over this part because this will make you the money in the future. Getting in the business, if somebody had told me this, my experience would have been a lot different. So number 1, the first thing that you need to do is have a strong database. Now, an agent is only as good as their database. You may have heard this before. You may have heard people talk about, hey, make sure you have a good, strong database, make sure you put your contacts into a system, make sure you touch them regularly, so on and so forth. Only problem is, I'd say 80% of the agents out there don't do it. They're just out there looking for the next buyer, the next seller. Are you looking to buy? Are you looking to sell? And they're knocking on doors, they're picking up the phone, they're prospecting, and they're just looking for that immediate buyer or seller that's going to bring them a commission in the near future. Only problem is, the money in this business is in the follow-up. It's in the prospecting to your sphere. It's in prospecting to your friends, your family. In addition, you should always be adding people to your database. So the rule is, you should be adding at least 2 new people to your database every single day. So if you're out and about and you're meeting people and you're talking to individuals, always be sure to take their information. And once you take their information, put it into your database immediately. Now, if you have a strong CRM, here at Preferred, I provide a strong CRM to our agents. One is sync and the other is conversion. So depending on which one they like the best, they can pick and choose which one they like to use. Now, both of these will allow you to put a person into the system, first name, last name, email address, phone number. It allows you to send an email to them immediately. So right after you meet somebody, you're like, hey, it was great meeting you. Just wanted to follow up and send you an email. Let's get together. Let's talk about business or how we can refer business to one another or how I can help you in your real estate needs. In addition to that, you can tag them into a category. So you can tag them as hashtag open house or hashtag for sale by owner or hashtag new home builder. Or you could tag them by their profession or whatever it is that's going to help you categorize these individuals at a later time. Whether you're doing mass text or mass emails, or you're just trying to put people into a category in case you need to refer them for their services that they provide. Now, drip campaigns. Drip campaigns are huge. A lot of agents don't want to do it because they say, you know what, I don't know what to put in a drip campaign. It's going to be too much to put in there. And you want me to build out a drip campaign for a whole year? I'm not sure what to say. And I always tell the agents. So imagine if you met a customer or met somebody networking and then you called them 3 days later and they didn't answer their phone. Whatever you would leave as a voicemail message to that person is going to be your first drip message that goes to them automatically. Then, of course, 7 days later, what would happen if you picked up the phone and left them a message 7 days later? And then so on and so on and so on. So usually agents will build it out. So it's 3 days after you meet them, 10 days after you meet them, 30 days after you meet them, and then of course 1 email every month thereafter or text that'll constantly remind them that you're there and you're thinking of them. But the great thing about a CRM is that the CRM will do most of the heavy lifting for you. So while you're doing other business in real estate, your CRM is constantly managing and touching your contacts for you. Now, the good thing about this is you can also leave notes about your last conversation, and you can also go in there and schedule a follow-up call or a time that you want to reach out to them or stop by and visit with them or have a lunch with them, whatever that might look like. Now, the key is if you meet 2 people a day, every day, you should be able to add at least over 500 contacts to your database by the end of the year. So Monday through Friday, your only objective is 2 new contacts into your database. This is individuals that you may have never spoken to before, strangers, people you meet at a restaurant, in the park, dog park, grocery store, it doesn't matter. Just get to know them, take their contact information, put them in your database, leave a note, tag them, enter them into a drip campaign, let the CRM do its job, and then you can sit back, relax, and wait for one of these people to finally contact you about a text or email you sent them, or maybe a property alert that you set them on. At the end of the day, by always adding new people to your database, you're always going to have a plethora of people that you can advertise your services to. As long as you're top of mind, you eventually will get the business. So I want to strongly encourage everyone out there, when you get into the business, one, add new people to your database every single day. If you don't have any people to market yourself to, you're never going to get anywhere in this business. Number two, have a powerful CRM where you can put all this data and rich information, and the database should also be contacting and touching your individuals on your behalf. And of course, number three, don't be afraid to go out there and introduce yourself and talk to people and get their information and let people know what you do and the service that you can provide. Remember, always bring value to everyone you meet. Don't simply ask them for the business, show them how you could bring value to their lives by educating them about the home buying process. So there you have it, guys. Remember, the 3 essential steps that every new agent should have and adhere to getting in the business.